Hi faves, so if you're a lover of light fruit cake, then this video is for you. Welcome back to my channel. So all you need is margarine, fresh eggs, and fruits, your raisins. So these raisins in this video is soaked already. I've had it soaked for a couple of months. So I just separated it from the alcohol and placed it in the bowl. So it's already soft and juicy. Juicy. So this recipe is for those people that don't like that decanted fruit cake. You know, the one with all the rum, the alcohol. This doesn't have rum, so it's just straight to the point. It's just the only thing there is black charcoal. And if you don't have black charcoal, that is that can I'll be showing you now. Yeah, this is black charcoal, and if you don't have that, you can as well use browning. All right, so it's not really compulsory. It's just to give it a little bit of dark color. But if you don't want the dark color, it's totally fine, but it still tastes fruity. And if you have any other fruits you want to include, that is why it's fruit cake. But me now in this video, I have just raisins. And moreover, this cake was not even for a customer. It was not for it was not an order. A friend of mine came visiting and said she's not having any other cake other than fruit cake, and her favorite is light fruit cake, so I had to make it for her. She was the one that was holding the cake from the beginning of the video. So I actually baked it for her to take home, and she had some at the bakery and she really liked it. So it's really easy to make. In this video I'm using I used Valido margarine, because if I'm doing fruit cake, I really want it soft, not a bit hard. So I go for margarine that gives me soft texture. So you can look for other brands like Taruna, More. There are other brands that gives that soft texture. I don't use sachet margarine if I'm doing fruit cake, but it's totally up to you and whatever budget you want to use to make your cake. But it's still going to come out fine. But for me, I just like that soft texture. I really don't like dense cakes. So if you've been watching my video from the very onset, you know I like soft cakes. So dense cake is no. I don't like hard cakes. So I use Valido for this recipe. All right. You're just going to cream until it's fluffy. Then you introduce your eggs and the flour. You're going to see I'm going to do all the mixture in this video. So I added my flavor. I added rum. So my flavor is rum, but you can choose to add any other flavor of your choice. All right. So another thing another result you're going to get when you use margarines like this is that you don't cream for too long. In 10 minutes your batter is already creamed. So if it's like those hard margarine, you have to cream for a longer period. So I really like doing fast work, so I don't spend much time baking. All right, so I mixed my flour and my raisins together. I added my baking powder, I added a bit of salt and my cinnamon. So I'm just good. These are my dry ingredients. So I introduce everything together. And the reason why I'm doing this to the raisins is so that it doesn't sink to the bottom of the cake. You know, sometimes that's how these raisins does. But this one is already soaked, like really soaked in the alcohol, so it didn't really sink to the bottom. Now I'm going to add this with my egg, combine everything together, then get my prepared pan, and that will be all for the cakes. So if you want to try yours, it's a very simple recipe. You can even do this for your Christmas recipe. You can introduce this to your customers, those that don't really like alcoholic fruit cakes, because I've come to realize that even some people don't even like fruit cakes at all. So don't always assume that everybody eats fruit cake. Some customers don't even eat fruit cakes. But if you want to do this, if you want to give this to customer that doesn't like the alcoholic one, this is like the best option. All right, so always tell your customers about fruit cakes. Tell them that this one has alcohol and the other doesn't. So tell them there are different types, because I've once made such mistakes and the person didn't even like. She said she doesn't even like the taste of anything rum. All right, and you know the fruit is pre-soaked in rum, and mind you, this pre-soaked fruit, once you eat it, it doesn't taste anything alcohol. It's just for preservative and to make the alcohol and the raisins more softer. So it really doesn't have, the alcohol really doesn't have any effect on the raisins. But always tell your customers, it's like food safety rules. Always tell them that there's alcohol in this one and there's alcohol in, so that they will know. Some people might have allergies, you understand? So you don't give your customer what would give them reactions. You understand what I mean? All right. So this is me combining everything. I'm just going to put them in my pan and pop in the oven, and that'll be all for this cake. So I'm prepping and see what I'm going to, the recipes I'm going to be posting for this month, for Christmas and the likes. So if you know you have anything you want me to make a video on for Christmas recipes, kindly let me know in the comment section. And you know how we do it. If you know you've tried this recipe before, kindly comment. If you know you're going to try it, kindly comment. Let me hear your views. Let me hear your comments on the cake, on the recipe. But in all, you're gonna like it. It's very soft, because my friend even finished one loaf before she left there at my place. So try it. You can introduce it to your customer. Not too much ingredient to be used, just few ingredients, and you still have that tasty, fruity cake. And like I wanted to mention the other time, you can introduce a whole lot of fruit into this. You can add almond, you can add coconut, you can add cherries, you can add walnut, all right, to make it more richer. Okay, so I'm going to do a video on rich fruit cake. So I pray I have money. I'm going to do a GoFundMe for people to contribute. For my subscribers to contribute, so that I can make that video, because rich fruit cake cost a whole lot, because you know how expensive those imported fruits are now. Okay, I'm going to save towards it and make the video. And when I make that video and I see that it has low engagement, I'll just pack my video and be going back to my hometown. Now you see how the cake looks like. It's really nice, clean, soft. My cakes are always fine because I use good products. I keep preaching it. Please use everything nice and quality for your cakes. So I'll be seeing you in my next video, guys. Till next time, and don't forget to like, comment, kindly support my ministry, guys. Thank you for always stopping by. I really appreciate all the love. Bye for now.